Don't throw your scraps away. Even tiny little pieces of scrapbook paper can be glued on a base to create a masterboard like this one. Hi, I'm Christine, the artist behind Arlissa Designs, and it's Masterboard Monday. I'm happy you're here. Welcome. Hi everyone. Okay, today I am going to use scrapbook paper. So I've been having so much fun with the glue books, and I've got this little one ready to go. And I want to work in this soon. I'm enjoying the collage using magazines, and I've been using a lot of scrapbook paper as the backgrounds, and I haven't done a masterboard with just scrapbook paper. So I got this scrapbook from Ollie's for $1. A lot of the pages match, and he did get me these because he got me 3 of the same ones. So I figured, let me just take this book apart, even though there's some really pretty pages I want to do some stuff with, but since I have 2 other books, I don't have to worry. So today I'm gonna just start gluing these down, and my plan is just to, I did them in all different shapes, but still all squares, rectangles and squares, and I'm not even gonna worry about this piece of tape there. And I'm just gonna stick them down. I think it'd be easier to use my, here, oh, I have a little gnat. I don't know how he got in here. Snuck in through the windows. It's very, very windy here today in South Florida. And I was gonna start this video a while ago, but Skylar is home, and then Alyssa came home. So I thought, okay, cool, I can start my video now. And then the lawn guy across the street started with a leaf blower, so it's always something. But that's okay. We're off to the races now. I'm not sure the best way to do this. I should be using glue stick, but I just don't have a lot of luck with glue sticks. I like my Mod Podge. And recently, in the glue books, and by the way, if you're new here, I've been binge watching Nikki. She said her friends call her Nikki. At Relax Cut and Glue. Relax Cut and Glue. So I've started using my glue sticks. She uses the Scotch glue sticks, and I don't have those, but I would like to try them. I use these. But we'll see. I'm gonna order some of the permanent Scotch glue because it's so much easier than putting this wet glue down. And the only thing I like about using the Mod Podge, or I also use Aleene's a lot, is because you can pull it up and work with it for a little bit. This is not easy to get straight. Now, these may not all be perfectly cut, so I think I'm going to have some overlap here, but that's okay. And I'm also thinking I'm definitely going to have to cut some more papers. So my idea here is, because I'm having so much fun with the magazine collage and gluing it in the books, I thought it would be cool to make some tags with collage. And maybe if they come out cool, I could even do, so one of the things in my booth that sells really well is these little little wooden quote tags that I create using my Glowforge, and then I put wood and bead hangers, like I hang it with a rope. With, what did I say? Wood and bead hangers. I hang them with rope and, let me see, with beads on them. Oh, I don't have one of these yet. I'm just going this way because then that way I don't have to put the glue on and then go back and add more glue. I don't really want that glue coming through. So yeah, I would definitely like to try this with some really good glue sticks. If you guys know why, I don't know if it's a Florida thing, because they say some glues work differently in different climates. I don't know if it's a Florida thing, because I've watched other people talk about glue sticks and I try and do it exactly the same way, and then I go to turn my pages, and especially with the magazine pages, I noticed, I go to look at my book and flip through it, and the pages just peel right off. Oh, this is one of my favorites. Let's put him right in here. Or her, she's pink. Although, I like a good pink shirt on a man. I recently read somewhere that hundreds and hundreds of years ago, I don't remember how long ago, that pink was considered a color for a man. I think it was in Castle days. Who knows? Nope, can't do that. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to. That works. It overlaps a little bit, but that's okay. I think I'm gonna have to. Or do I have a little? Oh, this might work, even though it's kind of close. Let me see if I've got some more in here. Little pieces. No, can't do that. Okay, you know what? Let me go find some more. While I'm still early, let me find a couple more sheets. That might be fun. Oh, and in this book, there are these little, let me see if I can find one. I think I had one in the back. Here's one. Oh yeah, I forgot about these. Now they have a giant hole, but I think I could just fold it over here, match it up, and then take the scissors and cut that hole off. It's cool because it's got a little stripe of what was there. So that might be cool for these little spots. Let's keep that. Maybe. Ooh, this one's pretty. I like this. Let's definitely do this one. I'll go cut that. Nah, not really feeling that one. That's really cool, but I don't really want that dark green. I'm loving these blues and pinks. Well, this is fun. Okay, I definitely like this purple. This is fun. So yeah, that'll look cool. I don't know if I want that. That might be fun. Let me see if there's a different one. I really do like this flower one, so I'm going to take this one too. There, I think that's a good mix. Oh, there's rainbows. Okay, we have to do some rainbows. All right, let me go cut these up and I'll come right back. Okay, got them. So I just took them all and cut all of them at once and just did different sizes. So let's put these out here so we can see. I think I'll do a little rainbow over this bird, but I don't want that little, I want to, that's going to go off a little bit, but that's okay. Let's just cut. I'm going to go ahead and cut it because I want to save this piece right here. I think that should fit. This gnat. Okay. Yeah, that's good. And it's still nice and wet. Okay, he's a little crooky. That's okay. I know this is a very large workspace. It's a very large masterboard here, so hello, Skylar.
Hi.
Skylar's home with me today. Yeah, you can hear it, huh? Uh-oh.
Grandpa's home.
No, that's not Grandpa. All right. I don't know what I'm going to put there, but let's just stick this one somewhere now. There. Maybe it'd be better if I just do it this way.
Well, maybe it'd be better if we just play radio.
Uh-huh. We're going to put one everywhere. Every spot on this paper, we're going to put something. All right, I'm going to just overlap this a little bit. Yep.
You named it to you.
One of my glue crew girls. One of my journaling club ladies. They send me fun, cool stuff. Okay, where's another one that here's one of the new ones. This is a little less messy, not too much.
We can clean up with this. We can put it in our home.
Yeah, this is going to be way less messy. I'm just going to keep doing it that way. It's a good spot. Okay. So my plan is to do the little mini collages with maybe some quotes. You know, sell them as little gift packs for people who give gifts, and I'll put a little to from on the back or something. That's one idea. I think they'll be great for swapping too. That might be cool. I usually keep baby wipes around here, but I have no idea where they went. That's okay. I got a little alcohol, you know, the hand sanitizer. That's what I'm trying to think of. And I'll get my towel here. So let's see. I tried to leave some big ones because, oh, I just did a rainbow over there. I don't want to do that one. Let's do the purple one. I might even have to cut more. Wow, this is a giant masterboard. And I don't know why I just switched back to this. It was going so well. I think I'm a little distracted because I'm trying to do this and keep an eye on Skylar at the same time. She's pretty good. She can be a little sneaky sometimes when you're not looking. She likes to explore. Oh, and where'd he come from? Okay, now I have a regular size fly too. I had my Glowforge on a while ago, and I have to put my window, my exhaust out the window, and it's garbage day in the neighborhood. So I think that's where I picked up these couple, because I don't have screens. We've got old windows, you know, the jalousie windows. So I have to squeeze the end of my hose through two pieces of glass. So my window has been open. All right, I think I'll put this here and let it overlap, and then I'll find something to fill in right there. I'm excited to do little mini collages on here, and I'm thinking I would really love to do some videos like Nicole does on her channel. I don't want to copy her, but I do want to do. I'm just really enjoying it, and I think that I would. In fact, I'm enjoying it so much that I keep thinking, oh, I got to get back to what I need to be doing. I think that's my new hobby. I'm obsessed. It's so fun. Oh, that fits perfect there. Let me get a glue book. Yeah. Oh yeah, now we're cooking. I'm just gonna glue right over the tape that's holding the paper down, and then I'll trim it off later because I am gonna add more layers on these. I think I'm definite. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna move this stuff because I really need to work over here in case I have to do more paper. And that way I'll have this stuff over here as well. And if I have to cut more paper and it's not the same, then I'll have it fairly evenly distributed. I think that's a good plan. So how many of you are doing masterboards? What do you do with your masterboards? And did you do a masterboard before you watched my channel? I had forgotten about masterboards until recently when I was watching Carrie the Crafter. You know, he's one of my favorites. And I just find it a great way to get started on things. It's so much easier to just create a masterboard and cut it up when you're making tags and backgrounds and other ephemera, because it gives you a good start. And sometimes when I'm making one for something specific, I sometimes don't even end up doing what I intended, because the masterboards will surprise you sometimes. And you either go off in a different direction or it just turns into something different. And it's always great because if it's really good, you can create something that shows off a lot of your masterboard. And if it's not, you're going to cover most of it up anyway. I love them. I'm going to do it here and then see if I have a small strip. Oh, why am I doing that? See, brain fog. I can't even remember from 1 minute to the next how I'm doing things. That's okay. Let's do it sideways. Okay, so this is what I try and remember to change direction all the time because you never know when you cut them out which way things are going to go. So this way you have options. This weekend, so it's Monday, this weekend, all I did was, oh, do I want this side or this side? I think I want this. I want this side. This weekend, all I did was just cut things from magazines and glue in my book, which I will show you in another video. Yeah, so I would like to do just some videos of working in my book, kind of, sort of in the style that Nicole does on her channel. I don't want to just do that, but I think it ties into what I'm doing. I love this black and white. And I put this black and white one with the bird one on a spread. One page was this and one page was this, and it looks really cool together. So I'll put that there now. Okay, let's get a little color over here. It's kind of something's crooked over here. I like it to be just right, but the truth is it won't matter because we're gonna I don't know if I want to do it that way. We're gonna cover it all up when the collage comes in. I'll just do this and then, well, I don't want to cover up the pink. You don't really have to think about this too much. Oh, this might be a good spot for, oh yeah. I like it. Running out of page here. I got a lot of glue on that. Try and straighten that out a little bit. So we'll just go back in after and do some of these little strips that, like that. I might have to cut some. Where are you gonna go? Let me do it this way. So I'm already gonna fill in that spot over there. Yes, look how colorful this is. This is gonna be so cool. Yes, 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 yes. Let's do another purple one over here. We'll do it off. We'll put it right there. Yeah, this would be a lot easier if it were glue sticks, I think. I think everything's getting wonky now. It's all like moving in that direction. Okay. Ooh, can't do that. That might be a good spot. So I'll probably speed this up a little bit because this is such a slow masterboard. Yeah, I think that's better. Oh, I don't want it right there with that. No, I think this is better. My tummy is growling. I'm very hungry. I think today I'm going to have a nice big salad. Bob went to Costco this week. So, oh, I think that's a good spot. Actually, or maybe down here. Yeah, let's do it down there so it's not as close to the other one. I'm going to do it right side up here. Oh, that fits perfect right there. I only had 1 cup of coffee today, too. Bob switched out the coffee. I like the Laird products. And there was a coffee, it's coffee grounds, and I have a Keurig, which I don't mind. I have the refillable Keurig thing. My daughter hates it because she says it's a pain in the neck to. I mean, it's not as easy, but it doesn't take that much effort. Oh, that's cute right there. I like it. And the Laird coffee has the mushroom powders in it. It's pretty good. I like it so far. Although at this time of day, and I'm not even sure what time of day it is, I got up really early this morning. I've usually had several cups already, but today I've only had 1. So soon it's going to be time to take a break and go get a cup of coffee. Check on Skylar. She went back out to watch TV. Okay, I had to stop the camera because my stomach is growling so much. So I got a little snack, got my coffee, and I cut up a few more pieces. I'm adding the polka dots. I think those will be fun. And I also cut in smaller, there were a few more pieces that I cut a little bit smaller because I might have to do a little bit smaller because then that way that one works. I can go back and on some of these spots. I want to put some on top too and cover up some of those. And then I did a couple of little skinny ones to cover up some of those lines that strips that I missed. I'm going to have such a hard time waiting to do. I guess I could do this video ahead of time and just wait to upload it because I'm excited to go through the magazines and find some good collage material. I do have a lot of stuff cut out. Like I said, I spent pretty much the entire weekend playing around and oh, that's a good spot. Harvesting. They call it harvesting when you're cutting magazines from. Okay, I turned the camera up again because Alyssa came in. She's leaving. So I'm back on Lala duty. You know, I don't want any of my grandchildren to be sick, but the only good thing about them being sick is, especially with Skylar, she's, well, and I think Carson too, they're pretty mellow when they're not feeling well. It's so sad to watch, though. I mean, definitely Skylar will have a meltdown every now and then with her mommy. I think they do it easier for their moms than grandmas. She listens to me pretty well. They all do. Kylie's the only one that I wouldn't say she argues with me and doesn't listen, but she's the little negotiator. But she's hilarious. I'm sure you guys will all get to know Kylie eventually because she's the little artist of the group. Well, actually they all are, but Kylie will sit and watch YouTube videos, kids' art channels, and sit there for hours and really follow the tutorial. And she is 6. Yeah, she's 6. She's 6 or 7. Is she 7 yet? Again, just like I said the other day, it's not because I don't care. I really cannot remember numbers. Okay, I like this here, but I want to cover this first because whatever goes down here needs to go underneath this. And I think that might be just the thing right here. So yeah, this video today is a little all over the place since I'm used to having the house pretty quiet on Mondays. Okay. Yeah, this layered coffee is really good. I'm loving it. I'll put it down in the description. I know it's not a craft supply, but it is quite important to the creative process for many people. So if you want to try that, I believe they have it on Amazon, so I will put it in the links. And you know my links are affiliate links. So I may make a small commission with no extra cost to you, which is really great. Just another way to get rolling before you actually get monetized. Having affiliate links is not only really good for me, but for a lot of people. I know I go into the descriptions and look for products that are in videos all the time. And it makes it so much more helpful. Because if I gotta go look for it, sometimes I'll forget, and then weeks later I think, oh, I wanted to go get that and try it out. I will once I get rolling and monetized and have a little bit more breathing room financially. One of the things that I'd really like to do is to do some reviews of some art products, because I'm always looking at things on Amazon and thinking, should I get it? Is it worth it? What are my favorite artists using? Have they used it all and tried it? What do they prefer? It's so helpful because you skip from trying all the products that are not the best in the beginning and skip right to the good ones. I mean, I don't always agree, even with my favorite content creators and artists. But I have to say, 9 times out of 10, if it's somebody that I've already decided that I click with, I usually agree with a lot of their choices. It's hard because sometimes for content creators like Carrie the Crafter, he's not in the United States, so sometimes he will use things and I'm like, I've never seen that before, and then I realize why. They don't sell it here. Oh no. But there's always something comparable. There's one thing, and I'll do a video eventually, where I've been looking for the National Geographics that have the, I guess it's like a clay based, I might have that wrong, a clay based ink that only certain years of, I think there's a few other magazines too, but I don't remember which ones. I think it's a clay based ink, and then when you put Citrusolve on it, it shifts the ink and creates all these really cool cells. And I've found one magazine that, and I don't even think it was a really great result, but it was really cool. And you can find these pages in the National Geographic that have cool colors and patterns, and then spray it or wipe it on the Citrusolve, and they make the best backgrounds. And you don't have to worry about copyright because you can't see what was on the page originally anyway. Oh, I don't want to cover up my birdies. And that's too close. All right. Okay, we didn't cover up a bird, but I do maybe want to go down a little bit further on this one. There we go. Oh, that's really crooked. Okay, that's better, I think. Yeah, it's a cool process, and I want to play around with that more and do some videos on that. I'm starting to figure out where I'm going with this channel. Super fun. I mean, I'm still trying to decide what I love to do every day. I love collage. Just because it's so fun to just create your own little world. And I don't know if, I think it was last Monday's video, I'm not sure, that I showed what I had started. And I was so happy with my tacos in a bag page. So I'll definitely do these on Thursday. So going into the week, I know what I'm doing because I'm so excited to do it. I want to just keep rolling today and maybe finish it off and then post it on Thursday. I definitely, oh no, that's too close to that. Okay, this can go right there. Yeah, so because I want to just finish this and do the collage on cut these tags out. Now when I'm finished here today, which I'm almost done, I will show you. I'm going to cover his little head. I'll show you with my little stencil that I cut out what some of these are going to look like. And just lay it over there. We're almost done for today. Okay, I have one more little pink birdie one. That's way too much glue. And I want to put that, I don't know where I want to put it because it's fairly evenly distributed here. Okay, I have to stop again because the dog was barking at the mail lady. I got a lot of glue on this one. It's okay. I think we could do that one there. Even though there's some, oh no, because there's some right there. Okay, we're getting down to the nitty gritty. I think that's a good spot for that. Yes, yes, yes. Did I go over it too much? No. I don't know why, I just love that. The black and the pink, I think, is what it is that I love so much together. Let me find some, oh, see, this is really cool. I was not a fan of this in the beginning, but now I like it. However, I think I'm going to cut it down in half. Oh, I just saw something. I just saw something. Wait till you see this. So, I'm going to start that right there. Get that glue off. I'm a messy, messy gluer. So, this little band that I showed you before, look at all those cool things. I should tear those out. I had one on the paper that I got from Ollie's, and check that out. I think I should use that here, maybe. And I'm definitely going to use these to kind of cover up some of the, we'll see. Almost done though. Nope, that's the same one. Okay, that's a perfect spot for right there. Where'd I say? Right here? Yeah, perfect. Should I do that? I feel like I've just got the same ones over and over again. It just seems like that. It cannot be true. Okay, I don't want that really close to, oh, you know what? I haven't done any plain purple ones, but that one's not quite long enough. Okay, it's fine. It's just fine. It's all good. It's all good in the head. My head is very, very busy today for a Monday. My little cozy Fort Lauderdale neighborhood. It's getting harder and harder to find what, because they're all coming together. Okay, so maybe I'll do a little, I need a little, you know what? Nope, not that one. But this would be cool. Oh yeah, there you go. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut that, and I'm also gonna, well, do I need to cut that? No, I kind of like that little, there's a little strip right there of a color, and I was gonna cut that, but it's actually kind of cool on the opposite because it came from one of those. So I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it. We're all good as long as I don't cover up the bird. Oh yeah, that looks cool. That finishes it off nicely. Now I think that's cool. That kind of breaks everything up a little bit. Okay, and now I'm going to look for any other little pieces that didn't cover or something that needs color. I like that. I've got a lot of glue stuck to my hands. Yeah, it's good to have a wet cloth close by to wipe your hands. And I did not get one today because I'm multitasking. And I forgot. And I'm on a mission to get this done because, once again, I'm so excited to does anybody else have a hard time talking and creating at the same time? It's a skill. It's a skill that I have not mastered. Here's another one that might be good to cover up that little section right there. But let's not take that little bit of a birdie out. I'd rather leave the bird than see those flowers. Although I love these flowers. And then I covered up the bird. Okay, that's fine. It's okay. Whatever. I need one more big piece right here. And I don't think I have any big pieces left. Where are they? Yes, little princess.
Can I take a shower?
Can you take a shower? Of course. Can you give me just a minute to finish this and then I'll...
I don't know how to turn it on.
You know how to turn it on by yourself?
Yeah, we just hold it up and then turn it on and then it goes on.
You're so smart. There, that's a good spot for that. And then I gotta go run help her. Alright. This is a good spot for that. Oh, perfect. Maybe I should do it. No, yeah, I'm gonna do it down this way. Although I'm not a huge fan of these two little strips being side by side now that I've done it. But that might be something cool once I cut them down. I'll cover most of that. Yeah, that might be cool once it is cut down. If I end up with a tag with a bunch of pieces at the end, might be kind of cool. All right, and I think I don't really want to do that because there's one right there. I don't want to do this one because there's one right there. Where did I put the rest of that? All right, well, I know. There we go. Well, it's not quite going to cut it, but if I do the little strip right here, then that'll work. I think. Will it work? Yeah, it'll work. So I just went on yesterday. Bob is gonna freak out. I went online and went to a lot of, well, actually there's a, I don't remember what it's called right now. I'll see if I can pull it back up in my browser and put the link down below, but you can look for yourself. You can Google free catalogs, and there are sites that come up that will take you to the web pages of like I got bird and, well, no, actually I think I purchased that magazine. There's a lot of magazines, catalogs. That, there are a lot of companies where you can request a catalog. And so I went on yesterday. Okay, I'm just looking to see if there's any. Oh, there's a spot right there. I don't want to do that. You can go and request a catalog in the mail, not just an online catalog. And so I did that to like so many companies yesterday. So in a few weeks, Bob's going to go get the mail and be like, what the heck is going on here with all these catalogs? But I got some gardening catalogs, and I'll legitimately use them because I love to garden. So I might end up, you know. Oh, there's another big spot that I missed. So what should I do here? How about, let's just do that purple. I got garden ones. I got a couple of, I did a quilting magazine. It's like a quilter's supply. But it has the coolest pages of quilts in it. And those are so fun to cut out for collage. I got a couple of fashion ones, which of course I'm going to go through and look at. I want to get, okay, so I'm going to take some smaller ones now. And anywhere I can find large pieces, anywhere I can find where I can, the pattern is not too close. And I'm going to put them in here on top. I want to take this and break up I wonder if I should do it all the way across. That might be cool. Yeah. I'll just do little pieces. Like that's a cool spot. Maybe. Oh, there's a cool spot. Okay. Yeah, so if you don't want to go buy a bunch of magazines, and I will definitely go over that in Thursday's video. Okay, so I'm going to wrap it up here with the gluing. I'm going to show you real quick. Just put this one down. And I'm going to show you how, oh, well, I should have done it that way. I'm going to put this one, I think I'll put this one over that little purple spot right there. I don't love that purple paper at all. It's a little bit thinner and it's all wrinkled. So we'll definitely be gluing something over that. But here are a few of my stencils. This is an ATC and or an ACEO, but you can see how cool that looks. If I cut this out just like that, that makes a pretty cool background. And then we've got tons of tags here. Let me zoom out a little bit so you can see better. But you can see how cool. And then my favorite one with the birds. Oh, that would be really cute with the little dots and then the bird right there. Love it. Speaking of love, there's another cool one. So I will cut these out, and then we're going to do little collages on top of them. And then I'm thinking maybe on the back, I'll make some little stickers. Now this back is, again, one of my, my charts that I love to use. So the back side has something on it. And I do have another video of all kinds of things that you can use as a base to build your masterboard on. And one of my favorite things, I'll give you a little sneak peek now, are the little things that you get at the rest stops. So I always grab a few of those, ones that I'm interested in, because sometimes there's some good coupons. But then when I'm done with them, I use them as the backgrounds, and sometimes they have really cool images on the back. Okay, so that's today's masterboard, and Thursday I'll come back and we'll cut this up into tags and cards and all kinds of fun stuff, and then do a little collage on top. So if you're still here, thank you so much. Check the description for all the links, the things that I used, and I'll put that coffee in there too. So like and subscribe so you don't miss Thursday's video, and I'll see you on Thursday. No, I'll see you tomorrow for Tuesday tips, and I'll see you Thursday for the rest of this. Thanks for watching.